everybody, it's TERZO, and welcome to the first edition of my Grindhouse double feature, where you guys get 2 reviews for the price of 1. You guys ain't paying anything, so I'm screwing myself over. But for you guys, I got this going on. I got the ultimate, like, whoo! Alright, right here we have the ultimate. God, I love these freaking figures, man. Let's go. Alright, so right here we have 2 of the most amazing figures that I've ever seen in my life, and we're gonna get into them right now. More about this. This is a double feature, like a Grindhouse style, because those were my favorite movies back in the day. Absolutely love them. So you guys are gonna get 2 reviews in 1 video. It's gonna be more of an extended video, so get ready for a ride. It's gonna be a lot of stuff here. We're gonna be talking about this whole Creepshow stuff. Now, we gotta talk about the figures first. Then we're gonna talk about what these figures mean to the hobby. The artist that made these is Beto Matali. He's based out of Mexico, custom artist. He's a good guy, I talk to him daily. Sometimes he's a pain in my ass. Love you, Beto. This Nathan took over 4 years to get into people's hands. Alright guys, so here we have 2 of the most iconic figures in the 1/6 realm of horror figures. Both are done by Beto Matali. This is his Fluffy from Creepshow. Fluffy is this ape beast that, if you guys don't know, he was from Creepshow 1. There was 5 stories in Creepshow 1, and he's just this crate beast that is in a crate in this university and stays under the stairs, and the story is wild. You know, one of the professor of the university finds this crate, and they open it with, I believe it was a custodian or something, and they open the crate, and the beast comes and mangles the custodian. Now, the story gets all funny and all that because the professor has this abusive wife, and he feeds the wife to Fluffy at the end. It's funny. Probably the most standout story in Creepshow, other than Nathan Grantham, where, you know, he is this really rich man that, you know, comes back from the grave to get revenge on his wife Dilla, who just tormented him. Great stories, man. Just watch Creepshow. Iconic cult movie. Stephen King wrote them, so definitely amazing. Stephen King was actually one of the actors in one of the stories where the guy had touched a meteorite that came from outer space, and he turned into a massive plant, essentially. And then he... This Fluffy run was organized by Magnus Aviles, Darth Magnus. You guys know him. He's one of the OGs in the hobby. He has a YouTube channel. So he organized this run. He wanted Beto to do a Fluffy, and he got him to do it. This is not the original run. This is a commission one. There are very few commissions as well. There's only 5 Fluffies, plus I believe a few other commissions, and there's 1 alternative Fluffy that's in the possession of a certain person that I know. So I'm trying to get a hold of it. It's a funny alternative version of this Fluffy, and if you guys want to know what it is, please hit me up on my Instagram and I will tell you guys what it is. The original Fluffy was made years ago. God, this had to be like 2000, I'm not even sure, maybe 2013, 2012, somewhere along those lines. This piece represents a great part of 1/6 because it was one of the first pieces that truly just showed the quality that could be done in 1/6. Now, everything is done by Beto Matali and Lupita. They are the 2 artists that make up the custom group, Custom Horror Figures. Now, as you guys know, they're really unstoppable. Absolutely a showstopper. The crate is made out of real wood. The metal hinges are all metal. The chains are metal. The locks are actually sculpted. I actually was talking to Beto on the whole process that he did. Everything they did, he made the sculpted chest piece, the head, the hands. The herring is done by Lupita herself. She usually does the tailoring, so I guess you could say this is the tailoring for Fluffy. Just absolutely, absolutely unstoppable. You know, the lid comes off, just the locks actually open up, the hinges work and everything. Fluffy is very articulated. His mouth doesn't open, but his hands turn, his legs move, and his feet are on ball joints, his arm are articulated. So he made a custom body, and he really just altered it and gave us this product. Now, when this was shown at the 1/6 Expo, already they wanted another run. I don't know if Magnus tried to organize this Nathan Grantham run. I think he did. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, Beto, I'm sorry. But then this run was supposed to happen, which is the Nathan Grantham. And just, it's an amazing figure. It took over 4 years. Just, oh my God. I was not on the original run. I was able to get this secondhand from a good friend of mine. I paid a lot for it, more than most would, but just the quality that you get is absolutely unstoppable. Now, I was talking to Beto Matali, and we were having an extensive conversation how he made this figure. Now, he gave me all the details, and I'm going to read them to you because it's a lot of stuff. So, I don't want to get it wrong, so bear with me. So, what did Beto Matali say? For the figure, he sculpted the head, the neck, the hands, and the shoes with clay and wax. Then he made molds, and he casted all the parts in brown colored resin. For the tray, he sculpted the head in clay and wax, and then he made a mold and casted the parts. The tray is 3D molded, so he used the program, but he still molds by hand. He really wants to express to people it's not just him just with a mouse. He's really sculpting by hand with a pen. He's still using his hands. And then he printed it, and then he made a mold, and then he casted it in resin. The candles were also 3D modeled and printed, and then he made a mold and he cast it in clear resin, so you guys would get the clear effect for the flames that they were essentially real life. And then it was funny. He was like, I asked, how'd you do the weathering and all that on the suit, all the mud? He's like, the weathering is our secret recipe. But I think I told him how I thought he did it, and I think I nailed it. But I'm gonna keep the secret in his circle because out of respect. But it's amazing. So as you guys know, it's just all very unique. Just everything is high quality, just all custom. The tailoring was done by Lupita. The proportioning is awesome. The boots with the sculpted mud on top, that has the sculpted mud. The hands, I actually really love the hands. They're just rotted. They show the bone. They absolutely showed some mud on there, some dirt. In pictures it doesn't show it, but in real life it's there. The head sculpt is on its own. It's not attached to the neck, so the neck is on a ball joint, so you can move the head wherever you want. He's got real hair that he used. So the sculpting of the head is very accurate. At first I didn't think he put the worms in the eye socket, but he actually has the worms there in there. And the sculpting on top looks like, I guess you could say, rotting flesh. And when I first saw the picture, I always made the fun joke, like, it looks like horse shit on his head, like a mound of shit. But in person, it's not. It's really good. And the more you look at this piece, the more detailing. Now, this suit is absolutely custom. You could say, oh, they could have outsourced the suit and it would have looked just as good, because there is a suit that you can outsource that looks just like Nathan Grantham's suit. It's got the chain and everything. But no, they did everything from scratch, dude. This is what I'm talking about. It even has the chain, the red tie, the sweat and just old dirt weathering that's on the shirt. They frailed the hinges. Now, this is where it's funny. A lot of people say that Beto Matali can't do weathering. No, Beto Matali can do weathering. He just has a certain preference of doing things. But this piece shows that he can weather. It's absolutely beautiful. The weathering is on point. And there's certain projects that are coming up that I know he's gonna have to weather the hell out of it, and I think they're gonna show what's up. Now, the accessories that comes with the name plaque, this is always what I love, is these name plaques, these title plaques that he has with his releases. This one says Creepshow. The color's the red with the purple and the white. I absolutely love it. It pops in the detox. He always includes this with most of his releases. This one was with the Nathan Grantham. Now, obviously the Fluffy didn't come with really any accessories other than the box and the Fluffy. He didn't even come with a COA. He came with a box. I do have the box. It's up there, but it's a very small box and there's not much to it. Just a picture. It says the Crate Beast. He didn't come with a name plaque. This was one of his earlier releases, so he didn't even do COAs like the Freddy 2 that he did with the rubber braid. There was no COAs, nothing like that, no boxes. That started a little later. Now, the other accessory, you have Dilla's head now on the tray. As you guys see, the tray is not real metal, it is sculpted. And you can actually pose the tray in his hands. There's two sets of hands, a closed grip hands and an open hands like this. I don't feel comfortable posing the tray on there. It has been done. It is probably safe. I don't trust it because I don't want to wake up one morning and have my tray falling down and everything cracked. So this is how I pose it with the tray on the ground. Dilla's head is permanently stuck on the tray. She has real hair. The candles are removable on top of the frosting on her head. And the candles are clear resin and they look great. Absolutely great. They are fragile. Putting them in there, if you have this piece, you know to be careful. The frosting looks lifelike. The tray could look a little bit more metal, more lifelike. It is a little drawback. And the sculpting of Bedelia, it's not as lifelike as I want it to be, but the sculpting is there, and the paint is still amazing. It's just, Beto has this unique style, but this Nathan Grantham, the paint is just, this paint is super lifelike. I'm very pleased. I love the bone showing. And he's just very, these figures are meant to be together. I don't know why. You guys shouldn't have the Dragon Ball Z COA. It's this COA. Okay, get rid of this. Oh, it came with a COA, and this is my favorite COA out of any COA that Beto's done. The colors pop. It's got limited collector's edition Creepshow 1/6 custom figure, Father's Day, Nathan Grantham, 10 out of 20 pieces. Yes, there's 20 pieces out there, but none of them have resold since they've been in hand. This is the only one that has been resold. The only one that I know of. And it says Humberto Matali, sculpt and paint, Lou Santos, costume design and fabrication. It has a picture of Nate, custom horror figures on the back. It's a credit card. The colors pop. It's absolutely amazing. Another piece of artwork is the box. This has got to be my favorite box by Beto Matali as well. Just the colors that pop with the reds, just like Creepshow, holding Bedelia's cake. It's a picture of the figure. It's got, you know, who did what, Creepshow name title. I Want My Cake, Nathan Grantham, 1/6 custom figure. You have another picture of Nathan with purple this time, and then the other side of Nathan, and all that. It's a shoebox with a slide insert and foam. Absolutely wonderful, absolutely amazing. Usually Beto Matali figures come with a little bit more accessories than this, but this didn't need more. This did not. I think this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. These two figures just are incredible. The Fluffy in itself, you know, he is a smaller figure because Fluffy the Crate Beast was a smaller animal, but gory as hell. These are just pure childhood nostalgia. The paint, the weathering, and the fabrication of the Fluffy, 10 out of 10. The Nathan, 10 out of 10. Everything. I love everything. Even without the one drawback that I mentioned about the Bedelia head and the tray. I still gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Just the weathering on the suit. Absolutely perfect. It's not sculpting, it's a material, it's applied material, but it looks like sculpted stuff. This is where I say it's more of a talent to make materials look like something they're not. To make something like resin look like metal, or something like wood look like metal, or something like dirt made out of, say, paper or something, which is not that, but it's absolutely amazing. I'm beyond excited. So I'm super excited to own these in my collection. And I just want to say thank you to all the people as well who saw my Invisible Man reveal trailer for the first full custom figure that me and my company made, Rotted Figures, my crew, should I say. We put a lot of man hours in sculpting and doing everything. Thank you to Bilal, sorry, at G-Wiz Customs for joining up on this project. We have plenty of other projects coming out. We're in the works right now for some really, really cool things that nobody's ever tackled before. And I didn't think the reception was going to be as great as it was, so it means a lot to me. So definitely thank you for the support, and definitely subscribe and share if you guys want to see more projects. I got plenty of projects working with at least 4 different artists right now, whether it be like horror, non-horror. So I got things going on. So you guys are going to see a lot more. And I actually have some sculpts that are finished that I have to reveal eventually. So eventually you guys see, because you guys originally saw that I released a hobo sculpt that I did. I'm going to redo one. And then we did a part 8 sculpt that kind of got put on the wayside. So you guys will see those eventually. But yeah, I got plenty of projects coming, working with a lot of amazing talented people, and I'm just very happy about this whole new venture. And it's just more a way to be attached to the hobby and contribute back, because that's all what it is about, is contributing back to the people and that have made this hobby great for me, and just really feel part with it. And the overwhelming support has been great from everybody. And just, even if you guys hate it, tell me what I can do to improve it. That's very important to me as well. You know, just no bashing in a room. Don't tell me. You know, just be nice about it. You know, I'm gonna take constructive criticism any day and every day. You have to be a fool not to take constructive criticism to better yourself. That's how I look at it. You'd have to be a fool. So thank you so much. Also, huge shout out to the people that wanted me to become an admin in 16 Horror. I became an admin, and we have a bunch of great things coming. So do go to 16 Horror, the Facebook page. The link is down below. Just answer the questionnaire so you guys are acquainted with the rules, and we will approve you. We want more people to come in and just show you guys some goodies, show you guys your mass-produced horror stuff or your customs or whatever, artists. It doesn't matter. We got runs that are announced there. We're going to have exclusive runs specifically for that group. Giveaways. We have at least 5 giveaways from all the stuff we want to give away now. Watch parties we'll do. We have a podcast coming, you know, just all these ideas that I wanted to implement in there just to keep it more lively. Me and Vic have been working on the podcast. I was trying to work with some giveaways with some of the stuff, exclusive runs. I've been trying to get everything going with a few artists. Movie watch parties was also another idea I had, so I'm very excited for that. And just, you know, you gotta give a shout out to Ron Milan and Anomaly 682, Rob, who are gonna do mostly, I think, their reviews exclusive. 16 Horror be a little bit more exclusive. So, and just very exciting. We also have the 16 Horror Instagram page linked down below, so you guys can see like other people's collections. We'll probably do collector shout outs who's done some cool stuff during the month or every other month. So also I gotta give a big shout out to my boy Odell. You know, me and him, you know, sometimes we always going back and forth talking shit to each other, but yeah, dude, that dude makes me laugh, and he's a great dude, and he's doing amazing things to better the hobby as well. So keeping up with really cool runs. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. You know, please subscribe, hit the like button. There's a lot of things like this. You guys want to stay up to it. Sometimes I don't post in the groups. Some exclusive giveaways might be posted here. Some more projects that I'm doing you guys are going to see. So very excited for everything and where it's going. And it couldn't be done without you guys. And I've probably been blabbering on a little too much, but I'm just really thankful. What can I say? Thank you. Thank you very much. So, until next time, guys, stay sick, conquer your own collection. We got 16 history here. Hope you liked the first installment of the double feature, Grand House feature. I got another one for you guys, and it's going to be even more intense and more gory. And it might be even more of a grill set than these, which is... it's a lot. Alright, guys. Peace.